first two possessions, interceptions. What was going on there?
It was just a little miscommunication on Mitch and I. He got out a little fast on what we were trying to do. So because he got out fast, I threw the ball fast, and I don't know if he was able to get his eyes around completely. Got tipped up and got an interception. That's what happens when the ball is normally thrown high in the middle of the field. Got an interception. Second time to Mitch, I had him open, and it wasn't the wrong decision. I threw a bad ball. I underthrew him. That's 100% my responsibility, and sound like a broken record saying it. We should have came out better in the first half. But I'm really proud of how the team played. Once we got the momentum and got our guys rolling, I feel like we were executing and doing our job.
You got two guys. You had Cronkite, you had Ford. Talk about the nights they had.
Oh, absolutely. Being able to have both of them brings a lot of good energy, and it allows our offense to be dynamic. And, if one guy gets tired, we rotate them. As you can see, they're both really explosive players. Kronk had a big night. Really happy for Johnny. Stepped up, had a really big night. Just really happy for those guys. O-line did a good job blocking up front for them.
That first interception had to be frustrating because that trailer route was going to go a long way, wasn't it? They bid on the halfback going up.
Yeah, every interception is pretty frustrating, but luckily the offense does a good job of understanding that it's going to happen. Unfortunately, it did, but we have to move on and learn from it and keep getting better.
Brett Cecil making his first start tonight. What did you see from him?
He played a great game. Really proud of him. Stepped up big. Another guy that stepped up big tonight. Played really well. Was efficient. It's tough for me to see exactly what's going on up front from what I saw. I think he did a really good job.
Like, is the slow start something that you can work on in practice, or does that just kind of have to come in the game?
I think it's a little bit of both. Being a little more efficient in practice. Last week was a really good week of practice. We were really efficient. It always could be better, but unfortunately things didn't really work out for us. Bad choices on my part, bad balls, and that's something that could have been fixed on the field. And wasn't really necessarily correlated with practice, but just little things like that. We keep shooting ourselves in the foot and we do better.
I know there's a long way to go still, but how does it feel being 7-0 and being one of the last remaining teams to be undefeated at this point?
It's good. We're trying to take everything week by week. Faceless opponent, and obviously trying to keep the streak alive. We're coming out every week to practice and prepare to win, and so to be able to do that now for 7 weeks in a row, it's good.
Charlie mentions you got the freshman, the redshirt freshman, you coming as a graduate transfer. Cronkite comes in after sitting a year. Is it possible this team's still almost trying to get to gel as we're almost towards the end of October? Is that possible?
I don't know. It's not really anything I've thought about, or I don't think anyone else has thought about that. But these guys are working really hard in practice, and we're coming out here, and it's not a lack of effort. We really care. We're doing our best. Tonight I shouldn't have thrown those interceptions, but I can say that every time I go out there, I'm leaving everything on the field. And I hope that my play represents that. We care. We're trying. We just need to get better.
Was it nice to get St. Felix back in the mold?
Yeah, absolutely. That was a great job on his part. He had two really big catches. I think he had like 123 yards on 2 catches. Is extremely impressive. For him to open up like that was really exciting.
This is both you and Jordan's first year on the field here at USF. How comfortable do both of you feel in the offense, and how much more room is there to grow?
I think as comfortable as we can be. I think our performances each week have shown that there's still room for improvement. There's little glimpses of us executing plays the way that we should be on a consistent level. So there's always going to be room for growth, and I think we just got to keep getting better.
The gauntlet starts with Houston this Saturday. How important is it to pick it up at practice?
Big time. Once again, it's a faceless opponent. We want to, prepare as best as we can for this week, and try to come out and play our best ball.
How nice was it kind of playing with the lead this game, compared to not having to come back in the fourth quarter? Talk about being able to play with that lead, although you did slip a little bit at the end, but talk about playing with the lead and feeling confident with it.
I think that's just a repercussion of us doing what we need to do and doing it the way it should be done. It's not like we go out there every drive and we're down, thinking that we don't want to go score, or that we're up but we don't want to go score. So, we got the same objective every time we get the ball. But, you know, it was nice to see that some of the things that we were doing were being done efficiently.
Thanks, Blake.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
Thanks, Blake.